Hi everyone, welcome back. So in today's video I wanted to show you guys basically what I'm cleaning all day. I'm not doing an all day clean with me, but I'm basically just trying to cross things off my list. So the first thing I do when I go into the kitchen every morning, obviously open up the windows and put all the dishes away from the night before. Those bins on the side, we actually had a power outage the night before, so I was taking out all my candles because I didn't know how long the power outage was gonna last. Thank God it only lasted like 5 minutes.
On a daily basis, but recently I watched a video by the Beauty, and she was talking about how to get more things done during the day, and one of them was instead of writing a whole list, but also doing your priority stuff. So I put a star next to the things that I want to prioritize, and then I'm also giving myself some room. Like if I don't have time to vacuum and mop and sweep the living room, then I won't do it, along with this stuff right here. Clean the kitchen cabinets. I want to do that, but only if I have time. I don't want to feel like I'm so rushed to do it and like I'm not going to cross it off my list for the day. And that's okay, because my priority is to cross off the ones with the little stars on them. And even those, if I don't get them done, that's okay. I'd like to, but it's not like nothing's gonna happen if I don't. You know, my house is just gonna be a little messier, and that's okay.
So after I'm done with breakfast, I go into the bathroom and clean it up. Basically just pick it up and tidy it up. I clean up the countertops. Since we have black countertops, you can see any little stain on there, so I have to clean it on a daily basis. I also wipe down the toilet and I sweep. Our bathroom always has so much litter on the floor because we do have a cat, so there's always a litter on the floor, and I sweep it probably 2 or 3 times a day. So now I'm cleaning up from after breakfast. Michael's high chair is always a mess because for some reason more food ends up on the high chair and on the floor than it does in his tummy. And I always make sure to wipe down his tray. He doesn't actually eat directly from the tray, so I'm not washing it every single time, but I always make sure to wipe it down. I also wipe all the countertops that were used, and then I make sure I don't know why I'm so OCD about doing this. I like to soak my dishes in water since I'm not washing them right away. I'm just crazy like that. And then I go ahead and sweep. Of course, there's always toys all over. Michael's showing you guys his books because, you know, he loves books. Then I'm gonna go ahead and sweep. Do you guys watch She's in Her Apron? I love watching her. She's probably one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her. I've been learning so much from her and her channel. I just always watch her videos.
My meal prep for this week, I was supposed to make a salad, and it was gonna have chicken, bacon, obviously lettuce, cheese, cucumber, all that good stuff, right? But I just don't feel like making a salad, and I don't want to put all that work into that today. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of sandwiches for the rest of the week for Michael to take to work, because that's just way easier. And I have a ton of deli meat and a ton of cheese because we just went to Costco. If you guys watch my Costco haul, I'll link it up here somewhere and down below too, so you guys can check it out. But yeah, I have a ton of that stuff, and I want to get rid of that. So I'm just going to make Michael, my husband, some sandwiches for him to take to work. And that's not necessarily cleaning, obviously, but it is on my to-do list, and you guys saw that. So I figured I'd show you guys and tell you guys about it. I have a ton of hot dog buns, so that's what I'm going to use as the bread. And then so that the mayo doesn't get dry with the bread, I'm actually going to put the mayo between the cheese and the deli meat. That way the mayo stays, you know, moist, and it doesn't. lunches for 3 days for Michael. This is making my life a little easier since I don't have to make a salad, but it's also making me use up all the leftover bread we have and the ton of deli meat I have. I have like 4 packages of this in my deep freezer. And so yeah, so this makes it so much easier. I just had to change my plans a little bit.
All right, so I am that person that sometimes leaves laundry for days and days and days. And this load, if you can't tell, it's kind of wrinkly because it's been left for days. So I'm just finally getting them folded and putting everything away. This is actually Michael's clothes, so I'm putting everything away. And I'm hanging up all the clothes that needs to be hanged up. Do you guys fold your kids' laundry or just store it into like containers or bins or something like that? I've always folded his laundry because I feel like it looks nicer, but let me know what you guys do. I normally like to clean our bedroom before Michael wakes up, but this day I chose sleep over cleaning. Any day, right guys? And yeah, so my bedroom is a complete mess, so I'm just cleaning it up, making sure it looks a lot better. For some reason, we always have so much clothes on top of our dressers, and yeah, I just need to clean it all up and put everything away where it belongs. So I'm going to start a load of laundry. I'm actually throwing a lot of things into the dryer. I hate ironing. Anybody else with me on that? I absolutely hate it. So we do have a setting in our dryer that's a wrinkle-free setting. Basically, it irons out all of the wrinkles, which is a total lifesaver, and I love that. So now this is after lunch. I'm just going to wash all the dishes from after lunch, make sure that there's nothing in the sink. I've been getting into the habit of washing my dishes twice a day. That way I don't have so many to do after dinner, and it's been working out really well. I told Michael I was going to clean him up, and he covered his eyes because he thinks that if he covers his eyes, I can't see him. He's so silly. And again, there's so much food on his high chair that I decided to just go and get the vacuum and vacuum up all of like the leftover food from there. So now my wrinkle-free load is done, and I'm just going to fold that on the side, and I'm going to go ahead and switch my actual load, which is all towels for today, into the dryer. And just so you know, it did not get folded that day. And while Michael naps, I'm watching Criminal Minds because I am obsessed with that show. And I'm folding another load that was left over from another day. And I was actually able to fold and put away in the same day. I'm watering the front plants now. We have 3 gardenias in the front yard, and I'm so happy and excited for them to grow and become like huge bushes. We did get them when they were little tiny babies, and they're definitely growing, but they still have a long way to go. So by this point, it's after dinner time, and I'm just cleaning up all the counters. I swear I wipe these counters down like on a daily basis, probably like 4 or 5 times a day at least. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash all the dishes. After dinner, I like to make sure to wipe down all of the counters because nobody should be using the kitchen for the rest of the day unless we grab a little snack or something. So I like to have it really nice and clean. I wipe everything down. Even if I don't use the stove, I like to wipe that down as well because it just looks nicer. It looks shinier. I don't know. It just makes me happy on the inside to see my kitchen being nice and clean. And then I just go ahead and sweep and I'm basically done in the kitchen. So that's pretty much all of the cleaning I did this day. I did go to the gym and did some walking, but I was really tired after I took a shower that I just didn't want to do anything else. So I just left my list as it was and crossed off what I did do, and everything else can be moved to the next day, which was totally fine with me. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope that you'll subscribe. I will link my Instagram down below so you guys can go ahead and follow me on there. And that's pretty much it for today. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great rest of your day. Bye.